If you look at those two shapes, which one seems more harmonious to you? Which one seems the better of a better design? Is it the one on the right or the one on the left? Oh, there seems to be a consensus. So this shape here is a perfectly geometrical shape with two half circles and two lines, and this one here is drawn with another kind of curves that are rarely used in typeface design. Yes, in typeface design also, which allows the connection between the curve and a straight line in a much smoother way. These curves are called clothoids. I didn't invent them. I read about it in a book. Clothoids is also a very important topic in typeface design, because what we are doing most of the time is trying to connect a straight line with a curve. The students that are working with me since Monday know that we are very, very focused on connecting curves with straight lines. But this can be found everywhere around us. This is what we do as human beings. We are trying to connect two different crossing paths. This is the idea behind desire paths. If you've never heard about that, Google it. It's a fascinating subject. Desire paths is the fact that you can build whichever straight lines you want as path. The human body does not want to connect it on a perfect angle. We are always trying to have a smooth curve to connect those two directions. You can have hard-built desire paths, for instance. This is one that was installed after the people were doing constantly curves, but you see again, it's a straight line. There again, I don't know if you can see it. Another desire path. It's the best and smoother way to connect two. Sorry, it's too dark. It's the best way to connect two curves. This is not only used in typeface design. This is a violin head from the 16th century by Henri. This is also using clothoid curves. Clothoids are also used in the design of highways. When you are driving a car that goes at a certain speed, if you have to enter a curve that is geometrically made, this will be too hard of a term to do. So what the engineers do is to use clothoid curves so that curvatures are much smoother. You can find this kind of work also in art. In this installation, for instance, the shape always turns and rotates, so it's not just only an ellipsis, but it has a constant changing state. And this is also what makes it fascinating. Clothoid curves, you find them also in sports. This is an actual athletics field which makes use of clothoids, because the connection here is not geometrically perfect. It's not two halves of a circle and a straight line. It's much smoother than that. If you look at the map of the same field, this does not show it. This has been made geometrically. Clothoid is also the idea by which you use speed to the best extent possible to enter a curve in the proper manner. Those are racing circuits drawings, and you can see that the greater the more on the outside of the curve you are, the best speed you have to maintain in order to properly take this curve, this term. This is actually a map that's pretty accurate. If you look closely, you see that it's not a perfect circle. This has been smoothly connected. This is clothoid and proper speed in a curve is something you can experiment if you do type design or if you do motorcycle. Anybody has a motorcycle?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know about the gyroscopic effect. The gyroscopic effect. The effect, it's exact same thing in calligraphy. It's the effect by which